Look who decided to grace us with his presence in the intro of the video. Monsieur Snowflake, hello! Are you excited to see what I have for today? Happy Lunar New Year, everyone! Sorry, it's a little bit belated. But I did open this up on Lunar New Year. I've just been a little bit busy, so I wasn't able to finish the video before then. But nevertheless, I got my little handmade card in the back because it's Year of the Rabbit! Woo! And as you would have seen from the thumbnail, I think I've got the perfect candidate to unbox today. And that is, of course, the Vocaloid Hatsune Miku 1/7 scale Shaohua by Myethos. Sorry if I butchered that a tad, but let's get out the knife. Talking about butchering things, but let's crack open this box. I've had this for too long without unboxing it, but you know how it is, and so her unboxing got delayed longer than I thought. So let's slice this girl open and get her out because I am just so keen to have on display. I've seen so many pictures. I knew as soon as I saw it was instant pre-order. Man, that feels like such a dream. Remember when this pre-order got so hyped up and everyone was looking at how to order her directly from China, from websites that are difficult to navigate unless, of course, you know, I remember one person putting on my figure collection this really extreme description of how to pre-order her through Chinese website and if you can't speak it or anything, and I found it very intimidating, and I thought, oh, I may not be able to get this figure. Yes, I was one of those people like, I really want this, I don't want to miss out, but oh my goodness, that looks like quite a lengthy way to go to try to get a figure. Nevertheless, she is easily accessible later on as far as pre-orders, and I did have a pre-order for her, which unfortunately got cancelled because of stock issues, but long story short, I was able to get her as soon as she released through Buyee via Amazon Japan. So I bought this from a seller there, brand new, and got it shipped over, and I am finally unboxing her now. Yes, don't look when this was released because I have a since release date. But I've been rearranging my room, still need to do a bit more. It's funny, I've rearranged a half section of my room and I'm like, I really want to rearrange it again. I guess the fun of the hobby, but regardless, I'm keen to open this up and get her out. I'm not sure what I'm going to pair her with, though. Ironically enough, these two new figures from ReZero, the Amelia and the Rem, I'm on the fence of whether or not I want to get them or not, but I think they would look really cool with this Miku, but yeah, still not sure. But look at this, I literally just threw this box on the ground and Snowy's already claiming it as his own. It's so sweet. It's like I get a present, he gets a present. Oh, we're both happy. What more can you want in life, honestly? Oh, well, he gets settled. I had to switch back. Look at him. He's just got back in the box and he fits. He was actually scratching the side of it. That's why I turned back. I'm like, what are you doing? Now then, let's finally try to crack this girl open. She was packaged really well. Always appreciate the plastic protective corners on the box. And of course I have to shuffle them. Quite satisfying. Now, I don't know why I always try to peel off this because first look how clean that was, and then even with the super sharp knife, let's just rip it apart. I think it just wants me to open this up like an excited child at Christmas. And oh my goodness, look at her. I know she came out months ago, but I'm so excited. Oh, and I love the box design because you can see everything in it. Actually, you could potentially use this as like a protective dust cover. I might try that later to see how that will work. But here's the angles. She's pretty well protective, and you've got the two cards at the top, though sadly I don't think an artwork. And of course the sticker of authenticity on the bottom. Pretty simple box, but it showcases the figure, so I'm not going to complain at all. I think I heard another shuffle. Yes, the potato has shifted to a new position. Giving the box a quick twirl. I really love the gold borders around it, and you've just got all this clear plastic. I think the insert is thick enough on the sides, but it also doesn't look like it's taking up too much space, which is very much appreciated when you're posting things these days. I also like the fine details of the flowers on the back, making it like this gorgeous oval window. You've got Myethos and engraved, well, not engraved, there's like gold engraving on the back and petals. Very simplistic, but just, I love it. It's like gorgeously classy in a way too. And she looks pretty secure in there. I love the back view here too. I can't wait to get a close look at her hair, honestly. Ooh. And you can see her face in there too, because that's something I do miss, is looking at figures in a box and just seeing them in the box, because a lot of them are now got cardboard in the front, or they're just hard to see because of course protective wrap, which I don't lie, I do want. But see, you can see the details like that. I didn't realize she came with the little extra hand. Like, obviously I'm gonna get a whole thing, but checking up on the potato, who has shifted again. I keep hearing him in the background, so I can't help but show you. Now then, let's finally crack her open. I do love this screen, I won't lie, and like the text has like a gradient to it, which makes it look extra pretty. Only one plastic thing to cut open. I surely can't mess this up, can I? I started a little bit and like, oh no, okay. See, I don't always get these perfect, and this is, oh, this is cringe watching it again. Oh no, I cut the paper. That just, oh, it hurts. And now watching it again while I'm editing this video, it hurts so much. Oh, I had one cut to do, one cut, and it just sliced through the back. You can't notice it, but I will always know. And now you can share that pain with me. Moment of silence. I'm kidding. Okay, grabbing out the paper, and looks like this instructions. Boring. Card. That's great. Obviously I would have loved an artwork. I'm sorry, Myethos, when you start giving artworks, like little postcards with your figures, and then you don't do it for all of them, I'm a little disappointed. Now it looks pretty straightforward. I mean, I feel like I've got more complicated figures to put together that haven't got instructions, so yeah, I don't know. Right then, now let's pull her out. I thought this plastic would be soft, but it's actually quite solid, and took a bit of pressure for me to kind of pop it off, and so much so that I had to actually do it from the other side. Usually there's no tape, so I didn't have to cut that off, because I like to, you know, I do like the one way open where you keep tape on one side, and yeah. But no, you can't do that with this, so I recommend getting both sides off so you can take off the lid. But oh, she's out, and I'm already greeted by this pearlescent goodness. Not to mention the figure actually smells pretty good. You know, that fresh plastic smell. I won't lie, it's kind of bad that I love that. Anyway, moving on, let's try to peel off the protective packaging. Got a little bit satisfying with this one. There we go, and out of the box. Yeah, I'll put her other hand in a moment, but I just want to have a look at her just now like this. And yes, no, I am just absolutely taken away with her beauty. She's just, the whole composition, the pose, she's just an artwork in three-dimensional form. Well, I guess like any figure, but still, she is just beautiful. How her hair just cascades down the back. The only thing is there's a little scratch on the back, which is a little bit sad. I won't see it, but a little annoying considering how much this figure costs, which, you know, it's bordering on the edge, but I kind of get it because they have put a lot of detail work into this figure. That's still kind of a little bit annoying for me. But while we're here, let's admire the tree branch. And looking back up, let's look at her face though. This is the thing that I was like, I hope they get this like their prototype. And might I say, I think they've executed her face absolutely just perfectly. It's got that softness. I think that's what everyone, including myself, fell in love with this piece. It's just how soft, like pastel watercolor like this representation of this Miku is. She's just so, I don't know, just stunning. She's a breath of fresh air with flowers. I'm not trying to describe it. And I was just zooming up on some of the details. Like, I love the print on her top. You've got this fine florally print, and she's got it on her socks too, which, how adorable, these socks and shoes, and the color gradient on her shoes as well, so pretty. And just zooming up there so you can see the decal. That would have been fun to put on probably. These plants, you've got the branch, like trunk down the bottom that finishes up in the center, but then you have this other plant that continues it around the top, so you've got that balance. I love how they've balanced out everything. It's just, the proportions of balance just make it even more just beautiful, light. But yeah, when you've got so much together, it just makes it work, and I think that would have been the make or break of this piece, but they've executed it absolutely beautiful. And I love the dry brush on this little pot here that the roses are in. It's just, it gives it texture and extra just part of detail. Her hair is very nicely, like, she has been put on this face just perfectly, where, because if they got the hair, you know how sometimes it doesn't attach properly, and the whole thing about this piece is that her hair is just cascading down like a waterfall, draping over the seat that she's on, around the plants, kind of hugging them around, and the beautiful hair goodness. You know how much I love my hair and how it's tied at the back, and I think they've got it flush, which just makes the whole magic of this piece come to life, in my opinion. And the gradients of the color, it's beautiful. And pearlescent, I can't get enough of that pearl. It's just perfect. I won't lie though, I kind of think of Chanel because of the C. I don't know why, this fancy C for Chanel. I don't know why but that just comes to mind a little bit. This piece, it just feels extravagant, might I say. And looking at this hand, it is way more fragile than I thought it was going to be. It's kind of a softish plastic. So yeah, no, I do recommend be careful while putting it in. So taking out the hand was no issue. Putting it in, it took a little bit for me to get to the right angle, and then turning it around here actually helped, putting a little pressure on the back of her elbow so I can actually push it in and try not to break it. Little nerve-wracking, but look, I got it on there and it fits nice and flush. And I love the details of like the little picture on it, and it's clear, and I think she needs it, honestly. The little hand's cute, but she needs it to complete this absolutely breathtaking piece. Now moving on to showcase.
From nobody else. Grab your seat at the fantasy parade. What I see is all inside my head. I come to you and hopefully I can contain myself. Pulsing blood that flows through me and wants nobody else. See through me and all of my charades. I am not any less afraid. Am I hanging on too tight? Baby, you're my light. Am I hanging on too tight? Baby, you're my light.
I put her in the box. I said I would, so I thought I'd try. So if you don't have anywhere to display her without getting dust on her, this could be a potential option. I haven't decided if I'm going to do this for myself, but this makes honestly the perfect, like, not too solid box. Like a little cabinet box. It's so cute and complements it. You know, you can buy this very expensive one with the rims and frames, but honestly, I think all you could need is this. It actually worked a lot better than I thought. Getting in the box though was a bit tricky, so watch you don't break anything. So of course now the classic scale comparison. So I brought out my 2017 Symphony Miku, this cute little cake Miku, Gibril Nendroid for reference, birthday rem, and of course bunny rem. I had to bring out one of my bunny girls for, of course, Lunar New Year, being that of a rabbit. She fits pretty well in the scale, considering Miku's I find have the, well, probably because she has the most figures, she has the most variations of scales, because one company's 1/7 scale is a different company's 1/7 scale, or 1/6 scale, or 1/8 scale. But I think for a 1/7 scale Miku, I'm pretty happy with her scale. And yeah, this give you an idea of how tall she is in comparison to a few other figures. Well, I can't wait to put her in the collection. At this point, I've seen so many pictures with this figure, I knew before I was getting it that I was going to be absolutely thrilled and happy with it. So no surprise there, I can't say, apart from that little scratch, which is not disappointing. I'm just, yeah, no, she's exactly what I wanted from this figure, so need I say more? She's just beautiful. The pearl is just, oh, it's more, a little bit more pearlescent than I thought, but I just love it. Some might be over this figure already, some might think it's overrated, but I feel like I hope I've answered those questions in this detailed video. I do not think she's overrated. She is truly a very special Miku, I feel. And Myethos have kicked it out of the park, and I feel like everyone else is also upping their Miku game. So excited for the Mikus coming out this year, which probably going to come out next year and following. I really, honestly, I was hoping to get this Lunar New Year Miku figure for this video, but because of other pre-orders I've done, I've had to hold off on that. But she's got so many beautiful figures coming out, and it's so hard to pick. It is, honestly, someone past commented on one of my videos that it is such a dangerous game to join into collecting Miku, because once you get one, it's like opening up the floodgates. You can't get enough. And well, that as well, but there's some self-control, obviously. Well, for some. Hopefully I show a little bit of hold back by not getting every Miku, but I try to be very selective, but some I just have to pick up. Even though I feel like everyone feel like they had to get this Miku, I didn't get it because I felt like I needed to. The design is honestly a masterpiece, and it's just works in with my pastel theme. So, oh, and also my Sakura Miku shrine, which that might be a bit too overflowing, nevertheless. If you're looking to have maybe like one Miku and you love pastels, this could be the Miku for you. If you want to join it in your shrine, if you just love Miku, I really feel like this is a must. She's really one of a kind, and I'm so happy to add her to the collection. Good luck to you all bunny zodiacs. Talking of which, be sure to let me know what zodiac you are down in the comments section. Thank you all so much for joining me for this video. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, really appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I hope you stay safe, treat yourself, and I'll see you next week. Bye!